Hi friends, today's topic is going to be focused on money and attaining financial freedom. It's a topic I'm sure it must be very dear to your heart. It's definitely dear to my heart. I have had experience of two startups, both of which started off really profitably and and I ended up suffering losses in both. A lot of learning, but I have been on both sides of the table where I have earned a lot of money and have lost a lot of money as well. So I'll be happy to share some experiences with you. What is it about money management that we don't know already? There's a lot of books that have been written, blogs, social media, advice, YouTube channels. There is advice on financial freedom coming in from many sources. In that case, what is it about financial freedom that we don't know already? And that is where, friends, it really helps to think a little out of the box when it comes to financial freedom and when it comes to financial success. So friends, today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips how to attain financial freedom and lead the life of contentment with money that you deserve. And those 3 tips are: number 1, embrace minimalism; number 2, leverage the power of networking; and number 3, go for experiential learning. Now you might find these 3 tips to be totally out of the box and something that you don't think about, but friends, I'm going to put it in perspective today, how we can use alternative methods, easy methods, things from our everyday life to earn money, to save money, to invest money, and to have money to realize our dreams. So let's talk about the first topic, which is basically embrace minimalism. What do I mean by minimalism? I don't mean, friends, that we lead a life of saints and sadhus and we just leave everything and we go to the Himalayas. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not even talking about denying yourself things in life that give you pleasure. We are not being judgmental here about anybody's personal choices. If shopping, if acquiring objects, if travel, if other things give you satisfaction, so be it. But here's the thing, friends. The question to ask yourself, can I do without? And if yes, then you really need to be asking yourself hard questions. Is the acquisition of that object, is that travel necessary, or is it something that is happening from a point of peer pressure or groupthink? Or are you coming under pressure or succumbing to a bad habit, something that you cannot control? Right, friends? Minimalism is a state of mind where now you think out of the box. You do more with what you have rather than acquiring more to do more, right? Using stuff in your life to actually make your life easier is minimalism, friends, right? Taking a credit card debt, for example, charging stuff on your credit card, paying minimum balance, very dangerous, friends. I have seen people open businesses, take loans to fund their entrepreneurial ventures or their personal habits, taking loans from private loans, personal loans, credit card loans. Friends, that is an extremely dangerous trap. It's a debt trap that we get into. Even if you have taken on a credit card, use it strategically to get purchases which are interest free. So you have this interest free period in which you can charge stuff. Use that. I use it too. I've got multiple credit cards that I use because they offer me various facilities and an interest free period for some time. But to charge something, then wait for your billing cycle, wait for the card statement to come, and then pay minimum balance, we are setting ourselves up, friends, for failure, right? Ask yourself if that loan that you have taken, is it an enabler or is it your enemy? And if you find that it's becoming your enemy, then get rid of it. Who is an enemy? Somebody who makes you lose sleep, somebody who aggravates you, gives you tension, gives you anxiety. And if the loans that you have taken, if the debt that you are in, if the financial pressure that you are in is giving you those kind of feelings, then you really have some hard thinking to do. So friends, a minimalistic approach, at least in the initial years of our career, when we are just getting started, when you've just started earning, that is the time when we should ideally be thinking about saving, about investing, as much as spending. I'm not saying remove spending from your life. I'm nobody to give you that lecture. But what I'm saying is, friends, that spending comes at a cost. Are you ready for that cost? Is a question you need to ask yourself. Second, leverage the power of networking. What is the power of networking, friends, and what does networking have to do with it? How and in what ways can you do networking? So networking means to build up a network, know a bunch of people beyond your immediate span. So here you are now getting in touch with people, hanging out with them, going out with them maybe for a travel, volunteering with them, doing some social service with them, practicing hobbies and interests with people who you don't know. By leveraging your network, by first of all doing these things which I just said, you create a network. You get to know people outside of your comfort zone. And by getting to know new people, you get to make new networks, new contacts. And this is something that can come in handy for your career advancement, for your personal enjoyment as well, right? Who knows, your next job, your next career, your next salary hike might come from a person who you have shared some common interests with. So friends, leverage the power of networking. Many of us feel that by saving money, by investing money, we end up actually wealthy. 100%. There is truth in that. As important, friends, is to expand your network so that the kind of people that you meet are also sometimes able to guide you, are able to tell you what is right, what is wrong, whether you should be taking this step or not. Sometimes you need an objective person. Sometimes you need, for example, it could be sometimes your financial advisor, some elder in your family, some colleague at work, it could be a mentor at work, it could be your boss, your client. Listen to them. When people give you financial advice, listen to them. You don't have to follow every advice, but it's important to listen. Whether you do anything about it or not, that is a separate issue. The third, friends, is experiential learning. Being in learning and development, I'm a big fan of this, and I find learning and development, experiential learning is a fantastic way in which you can build your wealth and attain financial freedom. By upskilling yourself, by taking courses, many of them are free courses. Subscribe to channels on social media where you can learn. I knew nothing about investing till COVID came. I was at home. I started going online. One of the things I knew though, even though I had never invested in the stock market, one of the things I knew was that you should always enter the market when the markets are down. And in COVID period, you know how the market slumped. Before that, I had seen the 2008 crisis, I had seen the Y2K crisis, I had seen swine flu, I had seen these business cycles that happen in the world, but I could never take advantage of it until COVID came and I decided that, listen, the markets are down, maybe this is the time to enter. Taking advice, upskilling myself, going on YouTube, reading about investing, focusing on good stocks which I had heard of, which I am a user myself. Just by focusing on the stocks, my portfolio is up 150% right now, friends, right? Just a few years later. What does this tell us, friends? I'm not trying to say that I'm some kind of an investment guru. I'm only saying, friends, that you need to now start learning, reading, talking, listening, speaking the language that you would like to hear and like to learn. To learn a new language, you need to learn new vocabulary. We need to learn financial vocabulary, friends. And don't just rely on any one person to give you advice. Take advice from many sources, use your rational thought. Your hard-earned money, friends, should not go waste. Financial freedom, friends, is actually not very difficult. It's not easy also, but it's not very difficult. Many times, friends, we take rational decisions. I have taken very rational decisions that have helped me. But many times we make rash decisions also. I have made many rash decisions. I have invested all my life savings on a business, just hoping it will succeed, hoping, and things don't turn better. So friends, hope is great, prayer is fantastic, but as important is your rational thought, is your ability to think for yourself. So friends, 3 tips which I have shared with you today. One is embrace minimalism. Second is leverage the power of networking. And the third is do experiential learning. By doing these 3 tips, friends, you'll definitely become more self-aware about your finances. You will start exploring different ways, more creative ways to gain wealth, to get money, and to live life of your dreams. How did you like the video, friends? I would love to hear your comments. Like, subscribe, and share on the links given below. And I look forward to hearing from all of you. Take care.